Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to Reading Time with Nala and Miss Lindsey. As you can see, she's eating again because it helps her be distracted and calm while we read our story, and sometimes she tries to eat the book if she's not eating her food while we're reading. Okay, so Sunday we learned about the story of the prodigal son, and so today we're going to do a little refresher by reading the story again, and then we're also going to read a story about pigs, and what I want you to do is talk to your family about what in the world pigs have to do with the story of the prodigal son. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get started. Jesus told them this parable about a father and his two sons. A man had two sons. One day, the younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of your fortune now." This made the father very sad, but he gave the son his share of the family's fortune. Okay, something that I want you to answer. What is a fortune? Answer it to your family or your brothers and sisters, whoever it is that's there with you. Just a few days later, the younger son gathered up all his belongings and left. He traveled to a faraway country where he wasted all his money on foolish living. I'm going to scoot this a little closer so you can see the pictures. After the younger son had spent all his money, a terrible famine struck the land. Okay, another thing that I want you to answer. What is a famine? He had no money and no food and no friends. He had to go to work in the fields feeding pigs. That might be a clue as what pigs have to do with this story. He was so hungry that he had longed to eat the pigs' food, but no one would even give him any of that. One day the son said to himself, "I'm dying of hunger, but even my father's servants have more than enough food to eat. I'll go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against you and against heaven. I'm not worthy to be called your son. Just let me be like one of your servants.' Then the son got up and began a long journey back home to his father." There's pictures. While the son was still a long way off, his father saw him coming, and his heart was filled with love and compassion. The father ran to him, threw his arms around his neck, and kissed him. "Father," the son said, "I have sinned against you and against heaven. I'm not even worthy to be called your son." But his father called to his servants and said, "Quick, bring out the best robe and put it on my son. Bring a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. Then kill the fattened calf and let's have a great feast to celebrate. My son was lost to me, but now he is found again." And so they began to celebrate. Now the older son had been out in the fields. When he came home, he heard all the music and dancing. "What's going on?" he asked one of the servants. "Your younger brother has come home," the servant told him, "and your father is having a great feast to celebrate because he has a son back, safe and sound." But the older brother wasn't happy. He was angry, and he refused to go into the feast. His father came out and pleaded with him to come in. But the brother said, "I have worked for you for years. I've done everything you've ever asked, but you never gave me even a young goat to have a small feast with my friends. But when the son who took your money and left comes home, you have a great feast for him." "My son," the father said, "everything I have is yours, but I had to celebrate. Your brother was lost to me, but now he is found." Oh, that was the end of that story. All right, we're going to move on to the next story. Can anybody guess what book this might be? It's a pretty popular book. I'll give you a few seconds to think. And it is called If You Give a Pig a Pancake. I used to read this when I was younger. All right, If You Give a Pig a Pancake. I'm going to scoot a little closer so you can see this. If you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup to go with it. You'll give her some of your favorite maple syrup. Do pigs eat pancakes? I don't know, what do you think? She'll probably get all sticky, so she'll want to take a bath. Do your mom and dad let you lick the plate like that pig does? She'll ask you for some bubbles. When you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber duck. Uh-oh, do you see what the pig's doing back there? The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born. She might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. Uh-oh, looks like during the quarantine, she might need to clean out her closet. Then she'll look under your bed. When she's under the bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. She'll try them on. She'll probably need something special to wear with them. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. You play your very best piano piece and she'll start dancing. Then she'll want you to take her picture. So you'll have to go get your camera. When she sees the picture, she'll ask you to take more. Then she'll want to send one to each of her friends. You'll have to give her some envelopes and stamps and take her to the mailbox. On the way, she'll see the tree in your backyard. She'll want to build a tree house. So then you'll have to go get her some wood, a hammer, and some nails. And when the tree house is finished, she'll want to decorate it. She'll ask for wallpaper and glue. It's a pretty cool treehouse. When she hangs the wallpaper, she'll get all sticky. Feeling sticky will remind her of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably ask you for some. And the chances are, if she asks you for some syrup, she'll want a pancake to go with it. All right, friends, tell me what you thought. Answer the questions about the prodigal son story to your family, and you can even have your mom and dad put the answers in the comments. And then tell me what you thought about if you give a pig a pancake. I did hear from some of you what your favorite books are, and we've been looking for them, so I'd love to read them soon. Once I find them, see, I told you Nala might eat the books. But if you haven't commented to tell me what your favorite book is, go ahead and do that, and I'll be looking for it, and I might have it so I can read it next time. So we love you guys, we miss you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.